You still can't see it, do you? Your visions is still, they are still blurred, right? It's funny, man. It is so funny. It's like you live that moment when everything you've been talking about has started to take place, and you still can't believe it yourself yet. A lot of people still don't see them. Oh my God. Anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money, and so am I. We already know, guys, everything, definitely everything, tastes better with Kaspa. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. You see, a lot of people still don't believe themselves, right? When we talk about market performance, they don't believe it. First, anyways, we're going to look at the market performance for the past 24 hours. Right after that, we'll look at prices in details. And after that, we'll check on our positions. Are we buying Lambos yet? Oh my God. Anyways, guys, yeah, it is happening, right? I do remember a couple of months ago, almost about a year, when I started talking about Kaspa, about quants and all this stuff. People were just like, yeah, you know what, this is not going to happen, the US is not going to do this, and blah blah blah. And I told you guys, we are in the year of adoption. Okay, crypto is like that. What you know what happened to Bitcoin? Look at the story. Oh, it's a scam, it's for drug dealers, or if not, you're gonna lose your money, Bitcoin is going to zero. A couple of years later, they started looking at it, and now what do you see? People FOMOing in. Although, like I already told you guys, that Bitcoin, it was just a test net for Kaspa. That's what I think that was. But anyways, that's another topic. We're gonna sit here in a couple of months, maybe a year, when it starts to happen. Y'all will remember these words when I told you the real Bitcoin is called Kaspa. I said it, right? But anyways, back to what we're talking about. Now you start to see it. What do you see? Genius Act getting passed on. The bills are getting passed by. All right. Oh, stablecoin bill getting passed. And now what you're about to start seeing, banks are now going to issue stablecoin as long as they have a one-to-one back and they can prove it, right? And that's another reason why I told you, don't sleep on Kaspa. Don't sleep on Kaspa. Check for yourself. Why did you think Visa and MasterCard, they became so famous? That right now, everybody and their grandmama is using Visa and MasterCard. And my friends, I am not, let me cover my numbers out. I am not, see, this is Visa, this is MasterCard, right? Visa, MasterCard. I'm using them both. This is something that a lot of people are not paying attention. And when you ask now, why do you think this become the new norm? Before Visa and MasterCard, you had to go to the store with your cash in hand and you pay for your stuff, right? You had to write a check. You have to write a check and see if it's going to bounce and blah, 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 right? Why did Visa, MasterCard became so famous? I will tell you why. Because from my research, you will find out that they became so famous because of the instant payments. Easy to carry. Right? You don't carry a bunch of cash anymore. You have a card. Instant payments, you don't have to write a check and then wait for the check, see if it's going to bounce and make the phone call to the banks and all that stuff. Instant payment. Right? And the same thing we're talking about right now. Kaspa. Somebody asked me the other day, why do I think Kaspa is going to get used instead of Solana, the Crashilandia, or instead of that, the Hackylandia, or even the Raccoon? Speed. You see that? Speed. And another thing that banks actually love and they want to maintain is called security. That's what I keep telling you. Kaspa solved the quadrilemma, not even the trilemma that everybody knows. Quadrilemma. And in the trilemma, speed, security, and scalability, there goes Kaspa. Which means even if the entire world gets on Kaspa, we are not going to have the problem that we have with Solana. Things crashing, your transaction getting stuck in limbo and stuff like that. All that I started talking about a couple months ago, not almost a year and a half ago. Then the CBDCs came out in Europe and the US slammed the doors on them. I do remember people saying, oh yeah, that quant is no longer going to do anything because CBDCs are not getting used and blah, blah, blah. And I told you, one thing about the government is control. They want to know who, when, how much. They want to know, right? And CBDCs use that in banks. That is what they are mainly used for. What? That's what they're going to. So yeah, you have started to see it happen, and you follow that, guys, and you tell them development, right? Follow development. A year and a half ago, you would have bought your quant at $40 if you followed the development. It is happening, and it's just like, and still, people are still living in that the limbo of you know what, the green candle. They want to see, well, how much is this one gonna pump? This one is gonna go there. This one is gonna do this. Guys, prices are about to start moving. They're about to start moving. The question is, how much can you make from that asset? That is the question. And again, it depends on what you really want. Okay, somebody like me who wants generational wealth, my friends, I am going to look for something that will put me there, not just for this run, for runs to come, right? And there you have Kaspa, there you have quant. That's what I'm telling you. The bill got passed, Trump is going to sign it, and there you go. And there you go. The floodgates just got open. They just got open. I'm telling you, everything is falling right in place, just like domino effects. Just like I told you guys, this is what's going to happen. And I was looking forward, looking at the economy and looking at all these little how you call them, traces. That is why I was able to tell you, pay attention to July, August, and maybe September. It's going to happen because now Ethereum is beginning to move. And like I told you guys, I think Ethereum $5,000-$6,000, I think we are going to have the top out there. It would be a miracle if Ethereum hits $7,000. It would be a miracle. You will see. It is just many people right now, they have started falling for those traps. And what do I talk about? You hear now, oh, this company is coming out. We are about to buy 20,000 Ethereums. Really? Really? Do you think 20,000 Ethereums are $3,000? Really? Does that make any kind of sense to you? You hear someone coming out, oh yeah, this Bitcoin fund is about to buy them 10,000 Bitcoins. Oh my God. Those are the kind of things that make me laugh. When you start to see things like that, go compare to the last bull run. Normally, when things like that start to come out, that is when the top is near, right? That is when it is time to close the shop is getting closer, right? But yet, people are not going to see it. And like the other guy was talking about, oh, what about Solana? And I told you guys, Solana, $500, $600, yeah, that will be pushing it. And the reason why I'm saying pushing it is because people always go to whatever that works better. And Kaspa coming out with Kasplex smart contracts next week, well, you're about to find out. This is my millionaire journey. we are not in the business of losing money or even wasting time. We are in the business of making money. And that is what I'm trying to point you guys at. That way. Stop looking over there. Right here. It's right there in front of you. And you will see a bunch of people yet still make that mistake. They will still make it. I had a DM yesterday, this guy talking about, well, you're just looking at Kaspa and Layer 1s. What about meme coins? They're about to break out. And I was like, dude, like I said the last time, the price for meme coins upwards is unknown. One thing I am pretty sure of is the price of meme coin when we come down. That, my friend, I am pretty sure where we are going with that. Right? So you will see people still, they don't pay attention to that. How much you have in your pocket? How much are you going to invest? See? I gave you the example the other day. Let's just say you only have $3,000. If you put $3,000 in Bitcoin today, Bitcoin goes to where I think it's going to go, 160, 170,000. Okay, you're going to make some money. Versus $3,000 today on Kaspa. And Kaspa let's just say we're bearish. Let's be bearish. Kaspa goes to $3. Where do you think you're going to make more money? See? Where do you think? I understand people. I'm telling you, I understand you guys. Because, again, I also went through that same road. Through that same path when I started. And the problem that we all have when we start trying to be either financially free or financially stable, or you are new into something, the question begin to ring in our head. What if? You understand? That thing begins to ring in your head. What if it doesn't run? What if it doesn't perform the way I'm thinking it's going to do? That thing, my friend, is called doubt. And that question, I started getting hold of it, controlling it, when I started to follow the right way to do things. Hence, do not chase green candles. If you chase the trends, that question will be like, yeah, we're all right. Because now, okay, I'll use the coins that I hold. Examples. Quant. The question of what if it doesn't run is not even something I'm considering anymore. Because if you follow the development of Quant, digital pound, digital dollar, digital yuan, digital Brazilian blah, all those digital assets, coins, currencies, they are already in existence. Then you follow the Quant of a ledger. It's already been used. So yeah, when I started investing in Quant, that I followed that rabbit hole to see where it leads. Unlike you see somebody talking about, real world asset. Okay. Where? ZBEC. Okay. Let's follow ZBEC. Where's the real world asset? Okay. Show me. They're saying on that website, payroll or whatever. Okay. Show me one. Let me at least look at it. Like when you talk about Kaspa speed, we've been comparing it to every coin on earth, and Kaspa still, you can see how Kaspa is winning. That is something. Real world asset. Show it to me. On ZBEC, you don't see. So you are just taking somebody's word for what it is. Oh, it's gonna pump. Okay. And then a lot of people, because they are chasing that green candle, paying attention to that main question, what if? It becomes something that they throw away, out the window until it happens. Because now, if you ask a question on ZBEC, for example, what if there is no real world assets? What if they are not paying, they are not using it for payroll? Then what? Because when you ask yourself that question, you're going to look into ZBEC. Trust me. You will try to see if they are really, really doing what they say they are doing. You're going to find out. And when you start to find out that they are not doing it, no matter how green that candle looks, you will be like, I am not getting in there. Unless if I got in there when it was $5 and it's now 300 million, then yeah, I made money. Okay, those are the kind of chances you are taking. But when you start to really mature yourself into investing, you will look at those kind of things and be like, nah, I don't think I want to be here. All right? Then now, you go look at Kaspa. Real world asset on Kaspa. Okay, they say they're about to do that. Perfect. Now let's start looking. Oh, gigawatt stable coin. Oh, cash banking. And then you go into that rabbit hole, you start to see credit unions and banks that are already started to implement that structure. They have already started to implement it. You can see it. The framework is already done. You start looking at the gigawatt stable coin and go like, okay, these energy countries, they already have that ecosystem right there. It's already in place for the gigawatt stable coin. Therefore, when the smart contracts hit, it's going to get linked together. And once they get linked, there we go. You start looking at something like real estate. If you go dig into that rabbit, you start looking at it like, oh, there is a real estate on Kaspa that is already in place. They are only waiting for that smart contract. You start looking for tokenized assets. You will also hear it, just like you just heard a couple of, I made a video, showed it to you. A stablecoin backed by gold. Real world gold backed on an asset on Kaspa. You start to see these kind of things, then that tells you the question one, what if on Kaspa? Okay, now you have your own answers to them, right? People are not paying attention. That's the thing. Okay, another good example, 2009 or whenever Bitcoin started, Da Vinci was telling people buy Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin. Why? Because he cannot follow that trend. Soon enough, people are going to see like, okay, we're printing too much money, the value is going to go down. Right? Everybody called him crazy for it. But those of them who ask themselves the what if he's right? Those of them who did that, bought Bitcoin, okay, got there. I was one of them, although I didn't buy it at $1. I bought it at 3,500. But the question was, what if he's right? You know what? I'm going to get it. I got it, and here we are today. Coming to find out, okay, it's not what we were expecting, because Bitcoin was supposed to be a peer-to-peer money. Okay, the very thing that we were running away from, which means the government controlling the finances, okay, the government printing money, is the same thing that Bitcoin is advocating right now. It's the same thing, because guess what? They pump the price of Bitcoin when they want, and they can drop it when they want. They have control of it. You hear this government has 300,000 Bitcoins. This one has 1 million Bitcoins. This one have this and that. And sooner than later, when they look at it, be like, yeah, you know what? I need $5 billion. And where can I get them? Selling that Bitcoin. And the price drops. And there you go. Right? The same thing you see with people advocating for Solana. You are running away from a government that is printing money, and yet you are supporting a proof of stake coin that has unlimited supply. Again, that's still, I can't process it. Solana unlimited supply means they can print coins whenever they want. They just say they wake up on the left side of the bed today. They're going to print if they want to. Or maybe just for the sheer fact that they are standing on one foot today. They're going to do that. Right? So yeah, you have to really follow those trends, because things are beginning to take shape. Things are beginning to happen. Once the stable coins get signed, goes in effect, I know a lot of people are still going to sit here expecting once it gets signed, it's going to boom, run to the moon. No, that's not how it works. Now it's going to start taking effect. Okay, banks are going to start going in, and now you're going to start seeing the quant over ledger in action. You're going to start seeing it. You're about to start seeing Kaspa with the smart contracts on. You're about to start seeing what I have been telling you guys for months or even years now, that Kaspa is a $10 coin or even above that. It is going to get there way, way faster than everybody and their grandmama could even think. It's going to get there. It's not like in a month or two, yeah, we are $10. No, but it's going to get there way, way faster. That's why if you watch, every 2 weeks, I buy Kaspa. I don't know about you, but I know what I want, generational wealth. Do you imagine if you are holding 1 or 2 million Kaspa coins in 5-10 years from now, and that thing is up there at $300? Could you imagine that? Could you imagine you holding not even 2 million, let's just say $500,000, 500,000 coins. 500,000 Kaspas, and that thing gets up there $100 a piece. Do you imagine? This is one rare opportunity how people could become multi-billionaires in the near future. Because now we know exactly where this is going. And anybody who doesn't want to accept it, I'm sorry. I don't know how to explain it. Because even the Bitcoin maxis, they have started to understand that, okay, there is something there. Kaspa is something that right now, okay, you're about to see. Not even a month and a half ago, this thing was sitting at 5 cents. Where are we sitting today? Yet, no smart contracts, no tier ones, no ecosystem linked yet. And everybody, their grandmama, still doesn't see it. And this is the time when that 0.001% of the people usually put their foot into that circle. Into it. Because I'm telling you, you are way earlier on Kaspa and on Quant. Because right now, the big money, they are still distracted by Bitcoin, by Ethereum, by blah, blah, blah. But by then, by the time they realize, like, okay, Kaspa is coming in like a storm. Look at the transaction volume Kaspa is doing. Look at the things, the real world asset Kaspa is handling. Look at this and that. Then you will begin to hear, oh, Kaspa's ETF. Oh, Kaspa's strategic reserve. Oh, BlackRock here with Kaspa's accumulation. You are going to start hearing that. And by the time that happens, trust me, Kaspa will be at a price that you cannot afford, instead of getting it right now. Same thing goes with Quant. You are looking for generational wealth. Guys, there is nothing better than going to sleep at night, not worried about, okay, what if they cut off my lights? Not worried about, what if I lose my job? Then what? There is nothing better than going to sleep at night, be like, okay, your kid comes in, Dad, I want that bicycle. Okay, did you get good grades at school? Yeah, okay, bicycle is yours. And you don't have to sit there, try to grind your bones trying to find the way you're going to buy that bicycle, because your kid has done his or her part getting you the grades. There's nothing worse than that. And I'm telling you guys, for you to change that life, well, I'm going to say, for me to change that life, so far it is going perfect. I started looking at those things. Kaspa, Quant, Jasmine, Cubic, things like that. I started looking at those things. And here we are today. The US has started to bend the knee. Legislation is coming. Clarity Act's coming. They are approving stable coins. And those CBDCs that they once say hell to the no are now getting approved. See? If you follow that trend, it will lead you to the money. And soon, you guys think Ethereum going from 3,000 to 7,000 is some money, right? Watch. Watch when you start to see Kaspa flip $5, $7, $10, and even higher. Watch when you start to see Quant flip $1,000, $2, $3, $4. It is like, you don't know. I'm telling you, for you to make money, the money you make right now, right away, okay, you are not going to value it that much unless if you win the lottery, okay? That is something that is different if you win the lottery. But if you are able to invest in something, let's say Kaspa or Quant, and 5 years later, let's just say you buy 10,000 Kaspas today, worth what, $1,000 or whatever it is, and 5 years later, that $1,000 become $500,000. Who is the monkey's uncle? That is what I'm trying to let you see. You have the possibility of doing that with these coins versus you chasing Solana, which you put $1,000 in, and then on the peak of the bull run, your $1,000 is just what, 4 or 5 grand, and that's it. Yay, I made money. Really? When you can put that money into Kaspa, 5-6 years from now, you get up, look at 10,000 Kaspa that you bought today for $1,000, and they are worth $1 million. What kind of job do you think you are going to do that will pay you $1 million tax-free in 5 years? But yet, that what if questions, ask it right now with Kaspa. What if MMJ is right and Kaspa goes to $10? What if MMJ is right and Kaspa goes to $100? See? So yeah, it is different. Your way of investing is different from mine. Me, I just look at it and be like, okay, I'm already in this level, right? What's the worst that could happen? Right? Therefore, every 2 weeks I buy Kaspa. And when I close shop, I'm going to use those profits, buy Kaspa, because I know exactly where that thing is going. I'm going to use those profits, buy more Quant, because I know exactly where that thing is going. You want to have that golden goose, my friend. You want to have it. And trust me, time is coming when you're going to be looking at these videos and you'll be like, yeah, I think this guy knew something. The truth is, I don't know much. All I do is follow the trends. And the trends have led me to where I am today. Okay? I can't complain. All I have to do is keep on grinding. Anyways, guys, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market. Let's see how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours. Okay? Let's look at crypto bubbles right quick. Right here. See? Oh my God, this is the funniest thing ever. Bitcoin goes up, all coins go up with it. Bitcoin drops, all coins drop, even to the hour. Exactly the same. And I've been telling you guys, money is not going to trickle down. It's not going to happen. It's not going. Well, what really hurts is like a lot of people are going to lose so much money. That's what hurts. But oh well, you will learn. I know a lot of you will come to this channel. After a couple of months, you will come back here and we will have this discussion again. But anyways, now, let's go see what do we have going on. King Kaspa, KAS, we have here. For the past hour, 1.7% down, 1.2% down on the day, 1% down on the day, 4.5% up on the week, 33.2% up on the month, and 47.3% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $2.45 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at 170.09 million. I told you. When the volume was low, I told you this thing was going to run, right? Oh, well, that is up to you. You can do whatever you want. Now, if you look at Quant, QNT, the banker's coin, we do have here 0.3%, 1.3% down the last hour, 0.5% up on the day, 0.3% down on the week, 13.6% up on the month, and 49.1% up on the year, sitting at a market cap of $1.66 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $38.11 million. Okay, now we look at Jasmine, the Japanese Bitcoin. We have here 1% down the last hour, 1.5% down on the day, 15% up on the week, 39 40.3% up on the month and 41.3% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $823.77 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $96.96 million. Looking at cubic, high risk, high reward, we do have here 0.3% up the last hour, 0.5% down on the day, 8.7% up on the week, 3.4% up on the month, and 30.6% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $197.19 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $4.28 million. Okay, now last but not the least, the big orange guy. This is why the market is going down. See, Bitcoin is taking a breather, market is taking a breather, right? As you can see, 0.1% down the last hour, 0.9% down on the day, 0.4% up on the week, 12.4% up on the month, and 83.7% up on the year, sitting at the market cap of $2.34 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $61.66 million. This is just music. See, Bitcoin is dropping, all coins dropping. And when it begins to pump, you are going to see utility coins go up with it. And that's the ironic, this is the irony of it. When it's running, utility coins are running with it. When it's dropping, everything is dropping with it. That's the irony. And yet, people are expecting money to trickle down. Okay, anyway, let's go look at prices in details. For that, I'm going to need our good friend TradingView. Okay, we have here Bitcoin going down, Dixie going down. Now, come on, we need to see this thing being inverse. If it is in inverse, then we are going to make a lot of we're going to make money with it. Okay, anyways, now let's look at the charts. And this, my friends, we're going to rush through this right quick. Look, what did I tell you? This is Kaspa on the daily. What did I tell you? Price always gets attracted to the moving average, and you can see it. Price got attracted to the moving average. Right now, we are fighting it. I told you guys that the target, first target price was 10 cents, and exactly on the money. Right there, the candle went over there, 10 cents. We got attracted to the moving average and got rejected. When you see this kind of candle, it's going to get eaten up. Okay, this is going to go higher. That's what it is. It's just like this one. You see this candle? And I told you it was going to go higher. That's what happened. This is the same kind of candle. When you see this is going to go higher. Now, look at the ribbon. Still red, but it's pointing upwards, curving upwards. By the time this thing turns green, this price will be long gone. See, I told you. If you paid attention, great. If you did not, I don't know what to tell you. Now, if you look at it on the 4-hourly, let's go down. As you can see right now, okay, Bitcoin taking a breather, also taking a breather. So yeah, you see, we went to 10 cents. Okay, and this right now is still bullish. Like I told you, that candle is going to get eaten up. Therefore, yeah, you might see this price action come back down and retest the ribbon and keep on going. Same thing that happened here. You remember when I was telling you guys that despite this bearish price action, it was bullish because ribbon was going up, right? That's the same thing you might see happen here. Okay, because yeah, we haven't hit the second target yet. We need to hit that 10 cents and confirm it. Okay, with a daily candle above it, above 10 cents. And that's what Kaspa is about to do. Okay, so yeah, everything is playing according to plan. The price target are still the same. First price target was 10 cents. We hit it. Second is going to be 15 cents. After that, we do have 18 cents. Right after that, 19 cents. And last but not the least, 20 cents. Then we will go into price discovery. You are about to see Kaspa do unthinkable things in the next 2 to 3 months. I told you, you will see. Okay, but anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at quant, because that's quant is another one that people are not paying attention to. Okay, everybody and their grandma are still busy trying to find something else now. But if you look at quant, let's go this one. See, this is quant right now, and everybody and their grandmama was talking crap about it. And I told you guys, Quant has a big resistance at $125. Entering a trade right now was suicide. I told you guys that, okay? Two ways. If I was you and I want to enter a trade, will be either I scale it up to make sure that my liquidation is way down to $80 or even lower. That would be great, okay? Because I'm a long-term trader. I don't do day trades, okay? Because right now, you're going to have that $125. We need to break above it, confirm it, and keep on going. Even though, like I'm telling you, right now, price is doing this choppy action, but you see the ribbon is green and it's still going upwards. But this price swings is what is the problem, because people like to put stop losses. Me, I don't use stop loss. And imagine if you have entered trade at 119 quant, and then it swings all the way down to 114, you will lose that position. All right, so you better be careful if you want to trade like this. I told you guys, in every trade we do have the before the trade, the during the trade, and the after the trade. And as you guys can see here, look at these price swings. See, it is forming that diamond pattern again. From what I can see right now, it is forming that diamond pattern, because if you put a trend line like this, one, another trend line like that, and you see another one here and another one right there, it's forming a diamond pattern. And you see these price swings. This is to try to either liquidate a lot of longs and then liquidate a lot of shorts with very tight, those of them with very tight stop losses. That's how they get liquidated. Quant is still going exactly like I told you guys it's going to do. First price target is going to be that 125. After that, 151. Right after that, you do have 176. And after that, 230. Once we cross that, all-time high and price discovery are going to be in place. And that, my friends, pay attention to the upcoming months. This thing is about to make a lot of people money. And now look at the candles. You see this kind of candles, like I've been telling you, they are going to get eaten up when they have this kind of wick up to the upside and then come down, but they don't close red. That is a lot of bullish momentum. You're about to see it, okay? Don't say I didn't warn you. But anyways, now let's go look at Jasmine. Let's see if Jasmine is has Jasmine got to the point yet, because for me, normally I'm not looking at Jasmine TA right now. I told you guys, until Jasmine gets to that 2.3 cents. And this is what I was telling you guys about. See that red candle? I told you, right? If you're going to trade this, you need to scale your positions up to the point that even when it swings like this, you are not going to get hit. Look at that candle, my friends. Look at that. That is a candle. These little bastards that we call market makers, that's what they do. But look at how fast it got bought right back up. It came all the way down to almost 1.5 cents, and it got bought right back up. Because yeah, there is a lot of people with a lot of stop losses right there, so they're going to liquidate them. And next thing you're going to see, when people see this kind of candle, what they usually do, everybody start to put in a short position, right? Because they see, oh, look at it dumping this hard, and blah blah blah. What they forget is what I've told you. Jasmine always does 3 times whatever that Bitcoin does. As you can see, Bitcoin is going down a little bit, Jasmine is going down 3 or 4 times. So yeah, see how fast it's got bought. So a lot of these people with shorts here expecting this red candle to get covered are about to get liquidated, because Bitcoin is going to go higher and Jasmine is going to swing higher. You're about to see. Anyways, if you look at it on the 4-hourly, you will see the same thing. It doesn't matter. Look at that candle, but look at the ribbon. Do you see the ribbon? It is green, facing upwards, full speed. Look at the moving average, facing upwards, full speed. So yeah, this was a shakeout candle. So yeah, a lot of people are about to get really really messed up. That's what's about to happen. Okay, now the price target for me, they're still the same. Nothing has changed. Okay, for me, like I said, see, on the daily it has turned green and it's going upwards. Right now, price target, sorry, like I said to you guys, for me, price targets are still the same. When you go 2.3 cents, that's the major resistance I want to see Jasmine break. Once we break that, 3.8 cents will be the next. After that, 4.5 cents will be the next one. And right well after we break that, we'll be looking at 6 cents, and so on and so forth. So yeah, just missing a bullish momentum, but you better be careful how you trade this, because you're gonna have price swings this violently. Because, my friends, we are in the last legs of the bull run. Okay, for Bitcoin, we don't have enough to say, because like I said, for me, there are this yeah, my chart looks crazy, I know. Like I told you guys, it's gonna go up. As you guys can see that? There, it is still going up. So I am waiting until the where is the here? Right there. The Monday, the 21st or the 22nd. That will be next week, Monday or Tuesday. We are about to see. And this thing, I'm telling you, with the laws passing right now today, this is going to continue running until August the 1st. August the 1st is something I'm looking at, okay? Because that is the time that Trump did promise the tariffs my return, okay? Tariff my return on August the 1st. So when we start to see that, yeah, let's wait and see. He might change his mind again and tell them, okay, not a problem. We are still good friends. Same thing goes to, if you look at it, August the 18th, I think the price is also going to run. This is the moments I usually give you, my wink moments, okay? If you want to, you can follow. If you don't, man, I don't know what to tell you. But now, everybody and their grandmama, that's what I'm telling you. It is happening right in front of our eyes. It's happening. Do you still don't believe it? You're about to find out. Anyways, guys, let's go right quick. Let's go look at my positions. But before we do that, guys, please do not get into leverage trading if you don't know what you're doing. Because if you do that, you will lose your money. That is simple as that. You are going to lose your money. But if you want to learn how to leverage trade, down below, I do have Bydfi, which I do recommend for beginners, Phemex, Margex, and Wix Exchange. Sign up using those links. Meet their deposit requirements. Again, meet their deposit requirements. Once you meet those things, they are going to give you free money in thousands. Once you get the money, don't rush into trading. Take $50 or $100 and start practicing. Trust me, you are going to need that. It is always better to do a mistake with a $50 or $100 versus making a mistakes with thousands of dollars. Trust me, I've been in that road, and it ain't pretty. It is not. Okay? Don't say I didn't warn you. Anyways, now let's go look at my positions. First we're gonna start with Bydfi. You guys know here I am trading King Kaspa and Quant. Overall today I am sitting at $14,570. If you look at the contracts, see here, we're gonna look at Kaspa. Yeah, we're still doing better, which is minus 50%. It was way better today because Kaspa went to 10 cents. But anyways, minus 50%, which is $4,400. Okay. Now, if you look at my Quant, I am up 17%, which is $1,700 approximately. Next one, we'll be looking at Phemex. On Phemex, I am trading the Japanese Bitcoin, and I am also trading Kaspa. As you guys can see, my overall is now up $9,800. A couple of weeks ago, not even a month, this thing was sitting at what, $2,000. You go back on my videos and see, you will see it. Okay, so but if you look at my contracts, you will see that here on my Jasmine, it is doing way better. I am still down 64%, which is $7,100 approximately. And on my Kaspa, I am up 12%, which is $540 approximately. Okay, so but now, last but the least, not the least, is Wix Exchange. On Wix, you guys know I am trading King Kaspa, and I am in a competition with a friend of mine. I'm using Quant. Overall today is sitting at $6,500. Okay, for those of you who don't believe these accounts, all of them are growing. See, this is a 6-month span. As you can see, it's a staircase. Steadily going up. That's up to you. But anyways, now if you look at my contracts, you will see that here for my Quant, I am up 188%, which is $2,500 approximately. And for my Kaspa, I am up 24%, which is $440 approximately. You see, I told you, time is gonna come. I will show you these positions, all of them, in 6 figures, and you will see. So yeah, it is happening. Follow the trends. The trends that we've been following for a year and a half now, they are happening. And this is how we make that generational wealth. That is how you make it. Not chasing those green candles. Trust me, you are gonna get burnt. Anyways, it's up to you. I am not your financial advisor. That being said, guys, thank you very much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe. I am trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Don't forget to like, comment, and turn your notification bells on. Okay, I am very interested in knowing what you think about everything we talked about today. And don't forget to share so that other millionaire-minded attitude like you and yours truly, we all can see these videos and the family can grow. Okay, until I see you in my next one, please guys, take very good care of yourself. Don't chase green candles.